is the Caha mountain range, which stretches down to the Beara Peninsula. Nice range. And there we have Bere Island itself. Can I go?
Bye.
Bye. Does he walk now, does he?
I'd say he's living in the desert.
So here we are, first time on Bere Island. A couple of Farted vehicles around.
Hi. Sorry, Bella.
Really nice weather today in this August, nearing the end of the season before those long dark winters.
Could you fit in there?
Not a bad. He's playing the hurling. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to train him. It is not working really.
He's getting good.
Really?
He's gorgeous, isn't he?
So here we are at the north of Bere Island. We're just outside Lone Heart Garrison or Fort, and what you can see there is quite a substantial cannon, and there's another one, and it seems to have a lot of defensive mechanisms, so there's significant moat, and the island has significant military history. World War One, you had a number of United States battleships garrisoned here, some of which went on to be damaged or destroyed in Pearl Harbor. And you had in Bere Island itself the Sullivan brothers, 5 brothers who served in the United States Navy and all perished on a boat, and there was a commemoration in the townland of Trefisk, another beautiful spot inland. There's a bit of a sign here. I just want to have a look and show you other aspects of the history. Now it's quite windy, but then again this is Ireland, so that's to be expected, the prevailing westerly wind. So there, as you can see there, a few dreadnoughts from the United States Navy, sister ships Nevada and Oklahoma. They operated out of Berehaven. Obviously the British were here as well, and the significance of this was just before World War II, when Ireland had an agreement with the United Kingdom to hand over the significant base on Bere Island. The British had a number of dreadnoughts here on Bere Island, and because of their vulnerability in terms of powering them up, it took nearly 48 hours with the steam engines to get them going. There was a significant vulnerability. So it was stated that in terms of being a base, Bere Island was almost like a second Gibraltar for the British in terms of a naval port. So there we are, north of the island, inland. Very large island, I would say approximately 15 to 20 kilometers, maybe 15 miles in length. Really, really breathtaking natural beauty when you have the nice weather, which isn't always the case in Ireland. We are in season now, so this is August, and really pleasantly surprised. Nice, beautiful place. Now just perhaps 50 meters down from the base, the old base, it's left in ruin now, there is this rather nice dwelling. It seems to be, I'm only making an estimate here now, but it seems to be perhaps, the way it's situated, the officers' mess, or maybe some commandant's accommodation. It's a ruin, obviously. Now let's go inside and have a look if there is an opportunity to go inside. Yes, there is. Yeah, it's very well structured, so not sure whether they are the original beams. They look quite relatively new. You have the original fireplace there, fire guard. There's your large fire. The roof is solid concrete. This is one room. Let's go down here. There's your original fireplace. Rather nice. And there's your original bathroom. The old bathroom. I would imagine this is perhaps the toilet area. Oh, let's see. So this was made by Yates Hay, I believe, London. And there's another fireplace. Oh, there we go. Yates, Warewood, Rotherham and London. So the original, no expense spared with the British Army in terms of heating of the time. And if you could imagine here now, looking over, this is the westerly facing view towards Berehaven. And yes, it's really nice and pleasant. Perhaps they're the original boiler tanks, not sure. Now we're here in one other part of the island, which tells the story of the French Armada in 1796 under the command of Theobald Wolfthorn, and they entered Bantry Bay here. Now that campaign was a resounding failure. I'm not a military person, but one of the things I've noticed here on this plaque telling the story is that they entered Bantry Bay on the 22nd of December. Now, December here in Ireland, with the prevailing winds and weather, it's not the best time to sail to Ireland. So I'm just curious as to why they chose the worst possible time on organising an expedition of invasion. Needless to say, it failed, and the British the island of Ireland. Now I'm just walking down here into this little cavern. Appears to be some kind of a fort. That's quite pleasant. Let's have a look and see what lies on the other side. Okay, so this is a kind of a harbour, natural harbour on Bere Island. That's really pleasant. Very tranquil, very nice. Now that's the natural bay that I spoke about earlier. It has since been discovered that there is evidence of a Viking settlement there. So it was strategically resourceful for the Vikings. Now we're heading into Murphy's local shop. Now bear in mind now, any public toilets are available on the football pitch just around the corner. Oh, here we have all the lovely panelling, woodwork, and there's a cafeteria inside, bakehouse, and there's your post office, and there are your souvenirs in Murphy's shop. Oh, there's a lovely walkway here. There's a lot of beautiful walkways, and we're in the path of one dune beg loop here on Bere Island. Now over to the left there you have what appears to be a Martello Tower, built during the Napoleonic Wars between the United Kingdom and France and other powers, and they were designed as watchtowers essentially for impeding potential invasions of Ireland, and it really is very nice on this August evening. Very calm, pleasant weather. A lot of wasps on the island, it seems, perhaps because of the flora and fauna being what maybe a bit more than on the mainland because of the natural habitat, less human intervention perhaps. I'm only just guessing, not an expert in that area, but a really pleasant evening. Back to the ferry.
Mm-hmm.
End of a lovely day in County in Bere Island.